Hi, how's it going? Glad you guys are with me today. I'm gonna be picking some pears. It looks like they're definitely ready. I checked on the apples and it looks like I might have to give them another week or so. I'm still unsure of this fruit because it's been neglected for so long that I'm getting a lot of small growths, and yeah, we're just gonna make do with what we get. So right now some of these are ripe, so we're gonna get up the tree and get to work. So I tried climbing up that tree, and let me tell you, it wasn't easy at all. It's hard to pick the pears because they're so far out on the limbs. I got to rethink this. So I think next time I want to pick something, I'm gonna just grab the tractor and get some help. But what I did was I just shook the tree and let it all fall on the ground, and I'm just gonna go through a bunch of them, find the best ones. I'll take them up to Mom and let her play with them, maybe take some to work, and the rest of them I'm just gonna scoop up, and I'll keep a bucket for fodder for the goats. You can see they're just gobbling some of that down. They're benefiting from me being up in the tree. So now I'm just gonna do that, and then I'll clean it up, and then I'll put a bunch of this in my compost as well, because a lot of them are very well bruised. They're overripe, stuff like that. So here I am up a pear tree, just giving it a good shake and trying not to knock myself out. Newton's law and all. You just shake that up real good. I think I got most of them. But yeah, I just go through the ones on the ground, and the ones that are good enough I keep, and the other ones I'm making kind of, as you can see from down here. Let's see if I can zoom in there. I got 3 buckets, one for compost, one for the goats, and one for us. So I just cleaned up around the mama pear down by the creek, and yeah, she's all cleaned up now. Use that as compost. I'm not worried about putting it around the tree, because when it becomes fall, I'll start raking the leaves towards the tree and use that as fertilizer as opposed to just pear. There's still some pears in there, so that's good. So we're gonna go check that last pear that was way up on the hill, and we'll just see how that's doing, because I cleaned up a bunch last episode. So we'll just go see what we can get out of there, and then I'm gonna go dump the rest off the composter, and then go down and place the buckets where they need to go, give the good ones to my mom and see what she's gonna do with them, and that'll be it. Then we're gonna go check on some holy basil. Have to get in here and stir it up a little bit, mix it all around, get some of that dirt on top of it, whatever. But yeah, I'll clean that up a little bit later. Just a quick stop, pick up a few tomatoes. I got a few ready here. I'm gonna grab them. looks like someone already grabbed them. Oh, there they are. There's a couple there. And here's my loofah. Still growing good. We'll see if I get anything out of it. There's a couple of them on there, so you can see. It'd be cool to have a loofah. I just love to try it. I'm totally gonna jump in the shower and I'll make a video of me in the shower using the loofah. Everybody wants to see that. It's really hard to see, but there's the praying mantis right there, a big one. He's about the length of my finger. I'll just put my finger up there. See? He's pretty big, but he's really camouflaged, and he's right in my holy basil here. And when this gets all into seed, which is not quite ready yet, I'm gonna grab a bunch of the seeds from it too. But I'm also gonna cultivate some of this right now and pick it. You can see I'm pointing at it right now. Oh, there it is. See, I'm pointing at it right there. Takes care of the bugs for us. And there's all kinds of bees in this basil. All kinds of honeybees. You can see the pollen sacs on their legs. It's pretty cool. And it really smells so good. It's so spicy. So I'm just gonna harvest some of these basil. But the Mom's getting stabbed over there by a wild rose. It's okay. I'm just gonna pick some of this basil, which looks like it has some mites on it. I'm gonna see, you just pick the leaves off it, and the best thing with this holy basil, from what I understand, is you make a tea out of it. I don't know if you use it for spaghetti or something like that, or pasta, but I can see the mites, which is probably a good reason why that praying mantis is making home right there. So I'm just gonna pick some of this stuff and give it a try, as I hate wasting anything, and I definitely want to try it, and I definitely probably grow it next year as well. So this is what it is. It's definitely very scented. It's actually very soothing to smell. It smells a lot like a clove. But there's like a ton of honeybees on here too. You probably couldn't see them right from there, but I can hear them. And their pollen sacs are just full. They're all red in them. So that's what I'm gonna do. So remember, grow some holy basil, and don't forget to harvest it. Dry it out, make a tea. So as I'm foraging, I'm finding these rose hips. So you can make a tea out of them. They're definitely high in vitamin C, I know that. And they got these furry little seeds inside them. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna gather a bunch of these berries, and then I'm gonna go bury them in a patch, because these will eventually get cut down, because these are definitely in the wrong place. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of them all around here, all the property, just like raspberries and strawberries. They just kind of grow wild, you know. So I'm just gonna go collect a bunch of these, and we'll show you what I got. I hit the jackpot. There's a huge one right here. This is just like to the south of where my greenhouse is gonna go. And there's this big, huge bush right in there. So I'm gonna get in there this winter for sure and trim around it. And I'll try and keep that one alive so I can get more out of it. I know some people can do stuff with this. Me, I just know how to grow it. So there they are. Here's what they really look like. Let's get really close to these things. See that? Rose hips, folks. Vitamin C. A few other good things. Don't eat the seeds. Going for the record, folks. Things are almost as tall as I am. There it is. I got one more growing beside it. Not gonna get too many more out of it, but look at the size of that sucker, man. Holy. So by next week it'll be touching the ground, I almost guarantee it. And then we'll see what happens after that. I think I'm just gonna let that one grow and really pull the seeds out of that one, get some seeds out of it. It's a pretty interesting plant. So just a quick shot of my Hazcaps for Dean Hill, who really wanted to get a nice close-up, so give him a close-up of my Hazcap there. That's just one of them. You know, I do have 12 of these. So obviously the berries won't come, they come out in spring just before blueberries. So they're all different, so they grow different, they look different. A little green on there, but she's yeah, a little bit of growth, she's taking hold. So we'll definitely see the make of these next spring.